It's an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Oklahoma City.
Kevin, I tell you what, they're desperate for a win. They've lost a number of games in a row, and their opponent is a team they should handle, so it may be just the kind of medicine they need to get off of this losing streak.
Yeah, but on the flip side, if they don't end the streak tonight, it could be an absolute confidence crusher. They're already reeling. This could really bottom this team out.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. 3-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you, and you know how optimistic and positive I am, but it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And the basket good. Well, Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The pass to Porzingis. He feeds it to Lopez. Dishes to Vujacic. This one for 3. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. Porzingis can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Woo. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Ibaka, no luck. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Vujacic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Vujacic has got 6. The feet to Robertson. Inside. Here's Durant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And then for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Foy dishes to Ibaka. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Grant. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Foy from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Stolen by Durant. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Seraphin kicks to Grant. In the corner, it's Galloway. Up the floor. Here's Foy. Williams with the block. No good. And still a close game. And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounds. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 2. Calderon is out there with a foul. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in it, the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Follow the pass to Lopez. New York moving the ball around. And stolen by Singler.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Calderon kicks to Lopez. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Anthony Morrow.
Outside Anthony. Plenty of space. Calderon dishes to Lopez. Singler with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Adams' shot is good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Morrow. Here's Westbrook. The second chance effort. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Anthony leading the charge. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Knicks making a switch here. Vujacic is checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cantor. And it's Roberson in for Singler. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Lopez passes to Calderon. Anthony in the corner. Here's Porzingis. But they recover it. The Knicks rebound. Lopez kicks to Calderon. Pass to Vujacic. Anthony up on top. And it's blocked by Adams. Calderon, that's for 2. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Missed it, even after all those chances. And there's the call. New York with the foul. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. The Thunder with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Payne. He averages about 5 points a game. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to the wing. Calderon dishes to Lopez. Anthony right side. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the
And the dunk by Lopez.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Porzingis. Derek Williams comes in for Anthony. Langston Galloway's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Golden State. And, of course, the Thunder tied right now. The Thunder shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their team. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Aflalo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. Here's Serafin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Serafin's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And Kanter throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Grant bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Galloway with the bucket.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
For 3, Westbrook. Some solid defense from Grant. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially.
And the first half is now in the books. New York ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. No good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 10. Lopez passes to Carmelo. Shot misses.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
That's good. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters has checked in. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Calderon with it. And it's Waiters picking him up. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Westbrook.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Foy's checked in. Calderon against Westbrook. Calderon dishes to Vujacic. Westbrook with the steal. Waiters no luck.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. New York leading by 9. And Aflalo kicks to Anthony. Calderon with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Porzingis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 17 now.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Derek Williams, he checked in for Lopez, for Anthony, and it's Grant in for Jose Calderon.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Porzingis passes to Grant. New York moving it around. 5 on the clock. Williams, that's good.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Greg, they might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Grant, that's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is So fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Aflalo dishes to Grant. Back to Aflalo. Inside. Galloway kicks to Williams. On the clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Foy. Excellent D there from Aflalo. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Galloway, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It happened.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. New York leading by 6. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Vujicic. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Calderon in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Stolen by Vujicic. And here we go. Fast break. Calderon's got it. Lopez passes to Calderon. Outside Anthony. Back to Calderon. Passes it to Porzingis. Inside. Here's Anthony. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Anthony's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Knicks. Robertson dishes to Durant. Here's Robertson. Covered by Anthony. Adams. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Robertson gets the bucket.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty when that done.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Down low. Here's Durant. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Lopez with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. To the middle.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Now Anthony. Six to shoot. Back to Calderon. New York needs to get off a shot. Lopez, no luck.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And an intentional foul right there. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Waiters is checked in. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Back to Anthony. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Westbrook running.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. That's to Porzingis. Lets it fly. And the Knicks miss again.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Durant sends it back. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Back to Calderon. Aflalo left side. And Calderon now top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. Porzingis passes to Calderon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And Waiters gets to Adams. Back to Waiters. The dish to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pick off in midair. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's Anthony. Can't cash in.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. A foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And it's a Flalo penetrating.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. No good. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show. Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This game marks the end of a road trip for Oklahoma City. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home.
Yeah, and you know, we're always looking for motivation. I think there is a lot of pride going into this game for this group, looking to avoid the season sweep after dropping those first two. They'll play with a lot of that motivation.
They feel this is a team they can beat, and they want to prove it here tonight, Greg. So we'll see if the third time is indeed the charm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. Irving dishes to Thompson. Irving attacking. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
On the wing, James. Stolen by Durant. Kicks it to Westbrook. And stolen by Irving. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Cleveland on defense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Kevin Durant.
And the shot is good.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Love outside. The drive by Smith. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Here's LeBron. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Adams' shot is good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Dennis Kanter comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Smith's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside Irving. Love kicks to Irving. Smith outside. Here's James. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to do it.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Right side, Irving. Love outside. It's LeBron with the drive. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Smith. Love's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Durant for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Foyle is out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Singler in a small forward. It's stolen by Foy. It's tipped. Singler, no good. Cleveland leading by 6. Thompson inside the line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Singler. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. They get the rebound. Second chance effort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Singler. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Robertson can't hit.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Smith outside. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. Here's Roberson, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in field goal percentage. Second in rebounding. And they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Love. And that one is stuffed right through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
For the Thunder, Durant comes in for Kyle Singler. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Waiters passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that one's good. Durant.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. From deep, LeBron. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the... Money, that's no doubt. several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Irving attacking. Dishes it to Thompson. And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Westbrook dishes to Waiters. And stolen by Love. He lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feat.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Westbrook's got 10 points.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step. He must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Raiders no luck. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to Golden State. And now we've got the intentional foul. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Thompson throws it down.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Irving attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 10 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance passes.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Cantor. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Baca comes in for Kevin Durant. Singler, he's checked in for Waiters. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Shot's good. That's now 8 points for Kevin Love.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Foy. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Foy's got his first points in this one. And Thompson kicks to James. It's stolen by Adams. 3-on-3. Here's Foy. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And Randy Foy gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. 1:43 left in the third quarter. James outside. Adams against Love. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Foy. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that one's good. And now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Outside Irving. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league rankings. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For the Thunder, Kevin Durant's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Roberson. Inside. Poked away. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Irving throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's James, and it's blocked by Adams. And they get it back. Tries again. The drive by James. He lays it in. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today. It's
a pick by Love. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. Hello, and thanks for joining us momentarily. Thunder trailing by 10. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Enes Kanter is out there with Durant. And it's Singler in at the 3 slot.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Here's Kanter. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Back to LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. The Cavaliers leading by 6. LeBron, no good.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Durant kicks to Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the second free throw, good.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
James, the pass to Smith. Irving kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. Thunder trailing by 5. It's Westbrook with the drive. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Westbrook. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
And then Durant with the jam.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Robertson dishes to Adams. Here's Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Kevin Durant with the slam. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another. Just a superb move on the interior there. It could not have come at a better time. Just a smart, forceful finisher.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. Thompson passes to Irving. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Robertson. Roberson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Oklahoma City?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them. He's been hot here in the 4th, contributing big at the right time.
And he's, let's face it, hitting everything. A perfect 4 of 4 in the quarter.
Love. Good. Outside Durant. He kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. Money.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
Tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last. Just a little longer.
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cantor's checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Smith kicks to James. Outside Irving. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball.